হেক্সকে নক দাও, ওকে জিতে আমার চ্যানেলে একটু নক দাও, ঠিক আছে? লিঙ্কটা চাও, লিঙ্কটা আমাকে মেসেজ করো।
আচ্ছা স্লেয়ার নেক্সট বলো যে আমরা পোস্ট করে দিলেই হবে।
If you insist.
আচ্ছা তাহলে ইয়ে ভাই করবো নাকি আমি করবো?
হ্যাঁ তুমি করো, সমস্যা নেই।
ওকে লিংক
তুমি আব্বুসকে একটু জিজ্ঞেস করো তো। তুমি মনে হয় আমাকে চিনো না।
শোনা যাচ্ছে না, মাইকের
I do
ভলিউমটা
not
বাড়ানো যাবে?
tolerate cowardice.
Think what I could
ইয়া
offer.
শোনা যাচ্ছে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ পিঙ্কু ভাই না? হ্যাঁ আমি নাম কেবলই দেখলাম, আগে বুঝিনি। আচ্ছা লিঙ্কটা দিয়ে দেন। মানে আমি বুঝতেছি না ব্যাপারটা। স্লেয়ার হেক্সের কাছে আছে? Slayer, আচ্ছা ইয়া আচ্ছা ভাই কি ইংলিশে করবেন নাকি বাংলা করবেন? ইয়া ইয়েস আচ্ছা ওকে। আচ্ছা সেই পোস্ট করার পর আমার একটু বলেন, আমার একটু ইয়া আমাকে একটু লিঙ্কটা দিয়ে দেন তাহলে। কোথায়? হ্যাঁ পাইছি, ওয়েট। ইয়া পোস্ট দিছে নাকি আমি দিব? কিসের লিঙ্ক? বুঝি নাই। লিঙ্কটা আমার দিলেন জেনারেল, তো এটা কি পোস্ট দিছে? আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আমি পোস্ট দিয়েছি।
Going.
To the briny deep.
আচ্ছা নারীর জন্য ব্যক্তি কাজ করার জন্য
Are you certain?
The ball is angry.
কিরে হ্যালো
Yeah.
কি করো তোমরা এনে
আচ্ছা স্ট্রিম হইতেছে। আচ্ছা আমি ক্যাশ করার চেষ্টা শুরু করি। So, আমার লিগ ক্লায়েন্ট অফ হয়ে গেছে recently. ইয়াশ ভাই কি ক্যাশ করবা? আমি তার আগে করবা। আমার ক্লায়েন্ট আমাদের গেছে। Client start disable spectator to first. Client bug issue. So let me see. Nah. Spectator TV. Let me just talk about the comms. I can just watch the stream and cast, I guess. The blue team has picked a Jack's top and a Mastery jungle. For their bot lane, the Janna support and the Draven. The Draven will be really strong in the early game. And for the red side, the bot lane is gonna be the Sona and the Misfortune. So the Sona and the Misfortune combo is pretty strong. After they hit level 6, the Sona can just engage with the ulti and Misfortune can deal a lot of damage with her ulti, as the Sona ulti will keep the enemies in the area. And the Janna can peel for the Draven very well. And we all know that the Draven can deal a lot of damage, especially in the early laning phase. He's a really big pain. And on the other hand, the red side has a Jarvan top lane and a Rammus jungle. The Rammus jungle pick is actually pretty good against this kind of comp, against the Jax and the Mastery. The Rammus will be really useful to taunt them and keep them off the carries. And the Diana pick for the mid lane for the red side, and the Kassadin pick counter picking the Diana on the blue side. So This will be an interesting lane to watch in the mid lane. The Diana versus the Cassidy. The red team has a great team comp. I would personally say they have the Sona who can like make engages, initiates, and like also peel for the ADC with her ulti and her kit, and is very useful in the team fights. And the MF will deal a lot of damage in the team fights as well as the laning phase. And the Jaravan will be able to synergize with the MF ulti with his own ulti. And like the Diana will be useful to pick off enemies, like catch off enemies if you're like caught in a bad position. And the Ramos pick is really good in this team against this kind of team comp against a Jax and a Mastery. So like the red team's comp is pretty good, and that's it basically. And the blue side has a Jax, Mastery, Jana, Drave, and Cassidy. Like they have a really cancerous comp. Like they have a lot of damage. They have the appeal from the Jana. They also have the Cassidy who can just like uh, delete the backline, the Cassidy and the Mastery, and like the Jax as well. The Ramus can only taunt a single champion, right? So the other two can delete the backline. Well, Ramus is concentrating on a single champion. So basically, we'll see a lot of damage coming from both of the sides. The blue team doesn't really have any tanks unless the Jax decides to go the tanky build. That will be interesting. And the game has started. Both sides have a double TP, which will surely be advantageous. Like we might see a 4v4 in the bot lane. Like every time the Ramus comes to gank or the Mastery comes to gank, we'll see the TPs coming in from both sides. And like I expected, yeah, yeah. Wow, the spectate option is actually not working. Wow. I don't know, like the client is bugging a lot. Actually, I'll just like watch the stream and cast for this game. I'll spectate from the next one.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Guys, I'll be a bit behind from the stream as I'm watching the stream and casting, so like sorry for the
30 seconds
inconvenience.
until minions
My,
spawn.
yeah, my client is bugging a lot.
A summoner has
Yeah, I don't know
joined.
why. And so the game starts with Ramus going Hunter's Machine first item. Like a lot of Ramuses go the other Hunter's Talisman item. And this one works as well. This one provides a better clear for the Ramus, a faster clear, but he remains with lower HP after the whole clear.
Minions have spawned.
Both top laners start with a corrupting potion for for the laning phase. They want to have an advantage with corrupting potion, and Cassadin was disconnected but is back. The Sona starts with the spell thief stage. This is kind of interesting because like the current Sona meta, like the current meta uh, favors the Sona building an ancient coin. Like the Sona building an ancient coin as the first item usually has a higher win rate in the spell thief stage. The ancient coin item, first item, is actually kind of busted at the moment for the support. The spell cents also works, but against the Draven, poking is quite hard. Like whenever you get close to a Draven, he's just going like do so much damage to you. And the Rama starts with blue and the Mastery starts with red. The usual starts making a reach from the bot lane. And we see a trade going on in the top lane. Jack's getting the better out of it. Also, Diana's losing a lot of HP trading against the Cassie. Yeah. Jax. Both of the junglers are in the top side of the lane. We might see a confrontation maybe. I think that Grammars might want to gank from him. Jax is pushing a lot. Yeah, and the Draven is putting a lot of pressure in the bot side, like as expected from a Draven. He has the advantage in the early game of the game. Like after he builds the Death's Dance, preferably the Death's Dance, like most Draven players usually build that as the first item for a lot of pressure, like, and a lot of damage. And there's a nice trade going on in the mid lane. Cassadin is forced to flash and first blood goes to the Cassadin. That was really well played by Cassadin. Dodging the damage from the Diana with the flash and the Q at the maximum range. The Q was hit at the maximum range. The first blood goes over to the Cassadin. That was really well played by the Cassadin. And usually the Cassadin champion is actually pretty weak in the laning phase, like at least till level 6. After level 6 you can put a lot of pressure, like an all-in or just like roam-in opportunities. The Draven is ahead by 13 CS onto the MF, like almost double, not almost, more than double of her CS. Meanwhile, the Cassadin has a lead in CS in the mid lane, as well as the Jax in top lane. The Jax has a lead over Jarvan. The laning phase is going well for the blue side so far. But after the ganks from the Ramas comes in, we might see some action from the red side. The Ramas ganks are usually better than the Mastery ones. They'll be better, like they'll be able to get better results. The Mastery is looking for an opportunity maybe to counter jungle. Nah, he's just gonna take the Reaver Scuttle. And the Ramas is coming to the bot side. Maybe we'll see a gank. And the Ramas is gonna gank. The Ramas oleh pichasena. The Ramas gank failed. Acha, what time are you at? Acha, I'm behind by about 30 seconds. So I'm at the team fight right now. I was really sorry. Those, nah, it's not working. And there was a nice TP from the Jax, like zoning out the Sona, taking the kill. He also took the blue buff from away from the Rammus and the Diana. The Rammus was taking a lot of damage from the Draven, like he couldn't come close. That was a bad fight to engage for the red side, like they didn't even engage properly. Like, maybe a proper engage would have gotten some kills, gotten at least one kill maybe. And they give up one kill, the blue buff and the Earth Dragon. So far the game is going really well for the blue side. Gassatin ahead by CS by about 30, and the bot lane, the Draven is also ahead by about 30 CS. So like the laners are putting a lot of pressure. The Jax is probably going for the Triforce build. Oh, there's a gank onto the Gassatin in the mid lane. That could do a decent amount of damage onto the Gassatin. But like as I said, after level 6, Gassatin is pretty hard to gank. Sona is caught out and Draven gets a kill. Like the Draven just deals way too much damage, and the Janna's pill like enables him to not take any damage from him. And the Janna is constantly shielding the Draven, and Draven just does his thing. Draven is playing on the lane pretty well. So is Cassidy. Also the Jax. Jax is ahead in CS by a bit, by about 10. Also a heal ahead. I guess both of the mid laners are going for the Rod of Ages first item. Top lane, Jax is going for the Triforce, while the Jarvan is probably going to go the Titanic Hydra. And there's a gank from Rammus. There's a lot of ganks from Rammus onto the top lane, and actually Jax gets the kill from onto the Jarvan, and that's a 1-for-1. That was actually that was actually a double kill. Like Rammus underestimated the damage from the minions. The minions even enables Jax to get a double kill. And that was not good at all. That was really bad. Yes, they need to come back in the game. But they need to make the smart calls and play the lane safe. Like it's pretty hard to play the lane safe against a wave. You can do so much damage even when you're on the turret. The Draven tried to kill the MF under the turret, but he didn't have enough damage. And Sona saves the MF, while Janna just like continuously shields the Draven. And there's a trade going on in the top region. The Jax is putting a lot of damage, and the E goes to tower dive the Jarvan. I think that should be a kill, and that is a kill for the Jax. Mastery can just reset the tower aggro with his Alpha Strike. That was a really well planned gang. The Rammus is in the bot lane, protecting the turret. Like whenever the MF is forced to back, Raven can just take out the turret unless Rammus is there. So Rammus is forced to stay in the bot lane, protect the turret, protect the first turret from going down. Gaston is winning the trades, like most of the trades actually, almost all of them. CS lead is just increasing, like there's a 50 CS lead in the mid lane, while a 30 CS lead in the bot lane for the trade. The junglers are pretty much even, like mastery prefers to farm rather than gank. Since the ultra late can carry, so like the ultra farm carry. Ramos is doing a lot of ganks actually, but they're not working out very well. The top lane was pretty good, but they had some miscommunication problems, I guess. They gave up the double kill to the Jax. That was not worth at all for Ramos. The Ramos is ganking the Jax again, and Raven just puts a lot of damage onto the Janna, even on the turret. And the Jarvan ulti, but the Jax just flashes away.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, that was a nice flash from the Raven, but still got killed. There was a 1-for-1 in the bot lane, and the Gassadin roam stop to get the Jarvan and the Rammus. That was a nice roam from the Gassadin. Gassadin forced the Diana to back, then roam to top. That was really well planned. The Mastery is actually... what is it doing? That... I don't know, that was like... That was a bad tower dive from the Mastery. But at least I didn't lose yet. He didn't give out a kill to the enemy team. Like, the enemy team doesn't even go if they get executed, so not much of a problem. The CS lead just keeps on increasing. Like, in the mid lane, the CS lead is now 60. Like the Gassadin is at 130 CS, 136 CS at 30 minutes.
Rampage.
That's a lot. 140 CS at 40 minutes. That's quite a lot. Like Gassadin has 3 kills. He's gonna be really ahead and put a lot of pressure. Gassadin is going to solo the Diana. Diana tries to fight back, but the Gassadin just does too much damage and like the ulti enables him. He has so many dashes with his ulti. If the Gassadin has his flash on, he can like dash a huge amount of distance just one second. The Jarvan is safely backing in a bush, and Mastery and Blue side takes the Infernal Dragon, which is surely gonna be very important to them. I think like the red side does not have much hope of coming back into the game unless they like make some smart calls, disrupt the Baron calls and disrupt the Baron calls from the blue side. Okay, that's a nice kill onto the Janna from the Diana, but they give out 1-for-1. I don't think that was worth actually. Like, the blue side got more gold from it, from the trade, and they can just push the mid turret now. While the Jax is quick pushing the top lane, taking down the top turret unprotected. The Jax has his Triforce and the tier 2 boots on. It's gonna have a real amount of pressure. And there's a fight going on in the top lane. The Rammus blinks away from the Jarvan ulti. Oh, that was a nice outplay from the Gassadin. That was a nice outplay from the Gassadin. Not getting hit by the Rammus Q. And Diana tries to kill the Jax but fails. And pays with a life? No. The Diana... Maybe the Diana will live. And the Diana loses. And like the Cassidy just does too much damage. Yeah, and just kills the Sona on the turret. Like the Cassidy has 9 kills and the 170 CS at 17 minutes. Like that's not to be underestimated. He has 7 stacks onto the Rod of Ages, the Leech Pain combo with a tier 2 boost up. The red side trying to kill the Jax, but the Jax is like 1v2 in at the moment. Yeah, and Jax takes down the Diana and maybe the Jarvan as well. And yes, the Jax wins the 1v2. Janna is the Draven is just dealing too much damage. Like he killed the bot lane from the red side under the turret. All of them in fact. Like Janna's shields are shielding him from the turret damage as well as the damage from the that's a really nice combo with the Janna shields and the Draven damage. The Jax tries to take down the inhibitor, solo pushing the top lane, but he decides to back. Yeah, trying to take the inhibitor wouldn't have worked. That was a right decision. Jax. The Rift Road is still up and they're probably doing it. Yeah, the blue side is doing the Rift Road while Mastery was pushing the bot lane. The red side is trying to kill the Mastery. They don't know that the Rift Road is going down, or maybe they just don't want to risk a team fight at this point. They're so behind, they cannot even fight a 4v5. The red side. The blue side has about a 70k lead. 70? Is it a 70k? Yeah, it's a 70k gold lead for the blue side. And with the Rift Curl, they might just end the game. Like they can just push the mid lane with the Rift Curl. And Kassadin is 1v4 in. He might even be able to do it. He just escapes from the Jarvan LP. The Jax is now 1v4 in. It's 2v4. 2v3 now with the end of that. And the Sona dies, the Jarvan dies. And Jax chases the Ramas, tries to kill him, and kills him. The Diana tries to go for the Jax, but has to flash away. The Jax doesn't manage to get the triple. Sad. They get the inhibitor, and the Draven and the Janna is pushing the bot lane. They take down the turret with the Rift Curl and they take down the inhibitor and maybe just end the game. Now, who knows? Yeah, they have the Rift Curl. They might just end the game. The Mastery isn't present, so like the red side has to take a team fight, or they have to like give away the game. And just too much damage onto the Diana. Diana dies, but the MF probably deals a lot of damage in that fight and gets 2 kills. Yeah, that was really good for the red side. The game still continued. I don't know, like if the Mastery was there, the fight it may have gotten like the result may have been something else. Like the game could have been ended if the Mastery was there. If it was a 5v5, they could have put the tower dive under the net. And they're going for a 3v4 and Kassadin just has too much damage but doesn't have much HP. The blue side gets a 2-for-1 The Draven trying to kite the Diana gets a kill onto the Diana. That was really well played by the Draven, and the MF just kills the Cassidy and Draven. The Janna lives almost. Like even though the last team fights went in the favor of the red team, the blue team still has an enormous lead of 19 games. So that's huge. That's huge. Yep. They can just do the Baron at this point. They have the red sides, 2 inhibitors are down. Only the mid inhibitor stand in with no protection. And the blue side takes the Baron. That was pretty much a free Baron with the 2 inhibitors down. The Cassadin, they attracts their attention so that like they don't even have a chance to steal the Baron. Cassadin has too many skills. And the game, yeah. And they have the Baron buff, so they can probably end the game now. Yeah, all of the members are alive from blue side. The minions take down the turret. The Draven takes down the Diana, and the MF ulti just doesn't have enough damage. All of them just suddenly dies, and that's good game. Well played, blue side. That's game number 1. Going to the blue side, and we move on to the game 2 of the. Yeah. Link naman.
Started.
Am I linked to the
Yeah.
PM brother?
Vexcorp. Wait.
PM code.
Wait. Haven't started yet. The
Bone in a war alternative.
Low blitzcrank that is.
I don't know. I'm using their what's it called?
Other channel.
Vexcorp.
Yeah.
Edulink. Wait.
If
They have PM pocket. Legal core by kind of core game code. This
Wait.
post for.
Haven't started yet.
who dares defy my will?
Okay, so the bands are as follows: Swain from the blue side and Galio.
Give me the stream link first.
Where are you? Jack and Zed.
Think what I could offer.
So from the blue side, the bands are Swain, Cassiopeia, and Galio, and from the red side, it's Jarvan and Blitzcrank so far. Shuma, what are your thoughts?
I do not tolerate cowardice.
And Darius.
Post the link first.
Misfortune pick. Tick, 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 tick. Trash.
Yeah, hello. So I'm darker than said, and Acker said,
Yep.
and the casting desk. And
Uh-huh.
we see Cassiopeia, Swain, and Caliban from the blue side, while Blitzcrank, Jaravan, Darius, and Garen from the red side. And we see the Draven picks again, like the Draven and the Mastery picks.
I'm hoping
We
for
saw
a
how
kill.
much damage. Yeah, like we saw how much damage the Draven dealt last match. He was putting so much pressure in the laning phase onto the
Oh shit.
misfortune. So basically, it's the same ADC picks over again, and a Maokai pick probably for the top lane or maybe the jungle from the blue side, while I Echo pick for the mid lane.
The ball is angry.
And the last ban from the
Probably for
red
limiting.
side,
It
yeah,
could
the
be the
last
top
ban,
two.
yeah, the last ban from the red side is Oyana. Like the Echo was already picked. I don't know, maybe they're thinking that Echo is for the top lane, so the ban Oyana for the mid. But I think the Echo is for the mid lane.
Yeah.
The Oyana ban wasn't really necessary because as the mid lane was already picked.
Yorick.
And a Yorick pick coming in
Uh,
from the
You can't
red
say that
side
yet.
top.
It's not locked yet. If it is,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, he might be trolling us, but
Probably not.
yeah, that's a Yorick pick, the top lane. And the Leona pick. The Leona and the MF combo in the bot lane will be very fine. Like after they hit the level 6, they have the ulti synergy. Like even in the laning phase,
Yeah.
Leona initiating. The problem is the
And the Maokai
Draven,
can
however. The
can
problem is the Draven. Like
yeah.
if you give the Thresh an opportunity to hook, and the Draven can just deal so much damage in a short time. The trades will almost always be won by the Draven. And the Olaf pick for the jungle. So the Maokai was top lane, and the
Yeah.
Echo was mid, and the Olaf jungle. They could
I
have
know.
actually picked the Ramus from the
Yeah.
last game. Like they picked the Ramus last game. Like
Or even a Shen would be nice.
it actually worked out pretty well. Like the lanes were really far behind, so the Ramus couldn't do much, but the peak was good.
I mean, you're a Ramos one trick, so
Yeah, and like that's not the case. Like what I'm talking
yeah.
about
For
is
the
the
mastery,
counter in the mastery. But
or
like,
even the Draven.
yeah, the last match there was Jax and the mastery, so it was like better beat dramas. This game only the mastery. Maybe he's just gonna go with the Olaf. The Olaf ulti is gonna I don't know like the Olaf ulti can
Stop almost
only
nothing,
cause
because
stop
there is
almost
not much
nothing, yeah,
CC on the from the red side. Only the Thresh hook and the Thresh play.
only the threshold here. The Olaf pick isn't really that good in this against this kind of team comp. Like normally you pick the Olaf against a high CC comp like the Morgana, and like when the mid lane has CC or the top lane has CC or when the jungle has CC, you pick the Olaf counter, the Olaf ulti. And but in
And the
this case
spectator
we can
delay.
see, yeah, in this case we can see that the red side has like almost no CC except for the Thresh hooks and the Thresh E. I forgot the name of the ability. And
Yeah, flay and
Flay.
death sentence.
that's not actually like major CC.
Yeah.
But on the other
If
hand,
I
the
was,
blue side,
yeah, I mean, a Morgana would be nice.
yeah, like as we saw from the last game, the red side is aiming for an early game advantage. As in the last game, they had a huge early game lead and just snowballed their way to. And like they're hoping for a similar case in this game.
I don't see how the red side can win this game compared
Yeah,
to the
like
comps.
the comp. Yeah, the
Yeah.
team comp is better for the blue side, but like I don't like the Olaf jungle pick. This kind of comp. Other
He
than
can just
that, yeah,
run to
like,
the backline and freaking kill
yeah,
the
like
Draven.
The Draven is gonna put a lot of pressure in the laning phase, get a CS lead.
But
Like,
Misfortune is the
maybe a
lane
kill
bully too in
advantage.
the early
Yeah, Misfortune is
lane
a lane
phase.
bully too, but as we saw in the last game, like I'm judging from the last game, Misfortune wasn't able to do much to the Draven at all. Like nothing, in fact. The
Yeah.
Draven just like steamrolled on the Yeah, man. And
You should
like,
probably get
uh,
Edge of Night and
so what's your thought on the mid lane matchup, the Echo and the Katarina? Who do you think should win
I
the
mean
lane?
Echo. It's a
Echo,
clear,
okay.
yeah.
Uh,
It's a pretty clear
like,
winner. I
like,
mean, you
what's your
can.
thought?
I mean, I didn't watch the last game, but if I'm comparing them on the same equal grounds, then Echo should win. Like,
But how about the team fights? Like, the Katarina will have a higher damage in the team
but
fights.
the Maokai can stop her ult, and the Leona can too, and
Yeah, I
there's so
get your
much
point.
CC.
Yeah, the ulti can be stopped
And
by the Leona.
and the Echo
CCs
just
and
dash into Draven and just walk up to him, and if the Thresh sees him for a while, he can just ult and save himself. And yeah,
I see your point. So, if the Katarina doesn't get like lead in the early
yeah,
game, she's gonna have some
she should
problem.
roam. In my opinion,
Yeah,
she
she
should
should.
roam.
Yeah, yeah. But like,
I mean, if
we
the
should
before
the
the
bot
Leona
lane.
is level
Yeah,
6, and if her Q and E is down, she can't do much. I mean, no, there's nobody gonna who can stop Katarina.
and the game started.
Oh, Unreal was plat last season. Huh. Are these both Bangladeshi teams or Indian?
I'm not sure. I think one of them is Indian.
Yeah,
Not
I
sure.
don't know any of the players of any of the teams, to be honest. Only I think Death Streak Zombie. That too, not even sure. And Katarina.
But I was impressed by the mid lane's play from the red side, and the red side's mid. Like, he played really well with the cast game.
Okay, the game has
Against
started.
against the Diana. Yeah, the Castin got the first blood, 1v1 the Diana. So we might expect some outplays from the
Okay,
Katarina.
there's gonna be a pause because someone wants to reconnect. Okay, there should be a pause.
The mastery
Why?
took
Yeah.
took a ghost instead of a flash. What's your thought on this?
I mean,
Only
early game is
flashing
better.
in the
Early game is better, but flashing out the CC that will come out from Leona,
A summoner.
that's kind
and the
of a.
bomb, right? Yeah. I don't think you can dodge the Maokai CC though. The Maokai
I
W
think
is
he
point
should
and
get
play.
QSS.
The mastery.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
needs
think
it.
that will, yeah, it's gonna need it against a team with such high CC.
I mean, it's kind of sad we don't see any Ardent Sensor supports even in the meta.
Yeah, the Ardent Sensor
Yeah.
supports are really strong.
Yeah,
dude.
there should have been a
Like,
Morgana maybe. No, she can't heal, but she can
A
shield
summoner has
and
been
save the
well,
misfortune from being stopped from using her ultimate during cast or when it's being channeled completely.
yeah, we
And
saw
the black
we
shield.
saw Ardent Sensor support. We saw Ardent Sensor support from the both sides last game. But I'm happy to watch some other kind of stuff.
Wait, again
The Thresh versus
another
Leona
boss.
matchup will be interesting. Yeah, another pause.
Thresh, if the Thresh is good, he'll auto the misfortune in lane because they're both the Leona is melee, but the Thresh is range.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks like the Thresh is a melee champion, but he's actually a range champion.
and he took ignite. If I was misfortune, I would have taken barrier, and the Leona should have taken maybe
Hill.
yeah,
Like,
the or exhaust would be nice on
that also
misfortune
works
too.
when like the bot lane wouldn't have any heal, then that should not be like what you're aiming for. Should have at least one heal in the bot lane. Like I saw in the LCS that the ADC goes with the barrier or the cleanse, and the support
Or the
who
exhaust
who
too.
takes the wind speaker. If that support takes the wind speaker stone, the support takes the hill, and the amount of hill done is increased because you have the wind speaker.
Well,
and that works on the skill.
Your inner is lagging a lot. Your voice is breaking through. Just so that you know.
I'm sorry. Is it okay? Is it okay now?
A bit better for now. Okay, my stream just lagged for a
So the
30
few
Thresh
seconds
to
frames.
the
minion spawn.
the Thresh to the Ignite. The Draven already has a really high pressure in the laning phase. With the Thresh Ignite, if the Thresh manages to land a hook on the MF, it might be a kill. Like Draven has just too much damage.
Okay, ping high.
And another boss coming in.
We couldn't hear the
Draven
recall sound
Dragon.
finishing itself.
A summoner has disconnected.
Last game we saw a double TP from the both sides. Now it's just a TP for the top lane.
TP got nerfed. I wouldn't exactly pick double TP comps, but I
How
would
exactly?
take.
Like how exactly was the TP nerf? What? do
Oh,
you mean by
the
nerf?
TP nerf was very long ago, which was when you TP on towers, it is to reduce the cooldown by 60 seconds. Instead of 6 minutes, it would be 5 minutes, right? If I'm not wrong.
Still, a double TP comp puts a lot of pressure.
It was 300 seconds
especially
now.
onto the bot lane.
Yeah.
Like, as the game surrounds the bot lane in the early games, like if the opponent junglers comes to camp, just like TP, double TP, and turn the fight around.
A summoner has reconnected.
Oh, by the way, do we have to talk in English, like 24/7? Just curious.
Yeah, because they're
Indian watchers too.
Yeah, it's like Bangladeshi and Indian both equal parts.
Yeah, it's good to see both countries like uniting themselves, coming together
Yeah, of
and
course.
having a tournament.
Yeah, the League of Legends of the countries are really close.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the game has started to pause that,
Yeah.
and we see the all of the blue.
Your voice is lagging again.
The red's blue side. Well, the red team.
Minions have spawned.
Hello. You have lost connection with Dark NZ officially.
The blue team knows that they're there. That
So
the red side is there.
Darker NZ. Your internet
Yeah.
sucks.
Actually, whatever. But the red team doesn't know the blue side is it. I think they're gonna take this blue and maybe do a fight. Because I think
The red side is taking their blue and
in
the
red.
blue side is taking the red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the blue side knows that they invaded.
Yeah.
The red side doesn't. Oh, the Leona misses. The Leona
No.
misses the stun. That might have been. That might have been a flash burn or something.
Yeah. Oh wait,
The
I'm a
Leona
little
stun.
behind.
Okay, I'm pausing.
Oh
the
wait, it's
feature.
fine, it's fine. I'm going live. Give me a few seconds.
Acha, what time are you at?
2:12, 2:13, 2:14.
Acha, I'm pausing at 2:25.
Okay. 2:25, right? I'm at
Yeah.
2:23, 2:24, 2:25. Okay.
Okay.
2:26. Sorry, I'm at 2:26.
Okay. So
Are you at? What time are you at?
33, 34, 35. 36.
Pause.
It's
Pause.
a bit- What?
I'm at 26. I paused. Pause when I'm at your time. What time are you at again?
Okay. 39.
39. Alright. 39. I'm at 39. And in 3, 2, 1, on pause. Okay. We're at
Okay.
40 seconds. 41, 42. Okay,
Yeah,
Thresh missed the
I'm
pull.
with you.
And yeah.
The hook misses, and the Thresh was looking for an engage as they reached level 2 faster.
Yeah.
That's a useful strategy.
Very.
Yeah, but MF
They can
doing a
usually
lot.
get a stun or like
the
a
MF doing
heal
a
of
lot
like
of
that.
damage. Yeah, the MF doing a lot of damage with her folks. And the Olaf is looking for an opportunity to gank in the bot lane.
Trash misses
Well,
another hook.
there's some trade going on with the mid lane.
Okay.
And
Ghost the gank.
Olaf is doing it again. Ghost burn.
A very late
The
flash.
flash burn from the Thresh, and the first blood goes to the blue side. That was
Okay.
a well planned
Well played.
But the well
Draven
played
played
by
it
the
well.
Draven. Yeah, the
I mean,
Draven
he got
played it well.
he got a double buff.
Yeah, he traded a 1-for-1. He
But-
traded a 1-for-1, and he got double buff. Yes.
Yeah, but you have to see that he got first blood. The
And
Olaf.
yeah, I think the Draven
Yeah,
might die
Draven
here.
will die.
Yes.
And the
it's
Leona
no longer
wasted
worth
flash.
at all. Yeah, it's no longer worth, as we see a
and
trade
Cookie Boy
going on
is
in the
losing.
mid.
Echo
Yeah,
is losing so
the
far.
Katarina is winning the lane in trades at least.
For now.
Watch out, yeah, I guess arrange your champion like
Oh, yeah.
in the you can.
Are you watching the stream? No, you're not.
No,
Then
I just guessed. I
Ah.
guessed.
Wow. Okay.
The Isles remember.
Echo. History.
Okay, so Katrina has a 13 CS lead at 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, Thresh
So
didn't
the
predict
fish
the
hook
E.
misses. Yeah.
He should have waited for his E to be used,
Yeah.
even if he didn't predict.
The Echo didn't need to burn any flash or anything. But he was forced to back. He's gonna be behind a lot of CS.
Echo
He's
Yorick
already-
is
he's
a pretty
already
good
behind.
lane bully, to be honest.
Yeah, but Maoka is winning the trade so far.
Yeah, because of his passive. Even though
Yeah,
after the nerfs, it's
the
really
hero.
strong.
Yeah. Like the Katrina is ahead by 20 CS, more than double of Echo's. And
yeah, Olaf is not
gank.
ganking.
There's a gank in the top lane, but the master is coming from the side. The blue side doesn't know, and the master is coming. We
Maybe they should have went on.
get rid of each.
I think the blue side would have won the fight.
Yeah, the blue side maybe would have won the
Yeah.
fight, but didn't want to. Yeah.
I mean, Yorick has no charges on his
Like-
corrupting potion.
And the Yorick has no mana. The master is still in the top lane. I don't
Maokai
think they'll
is
be
low
able
on
to
mana
do
too,
anything.
and the hook misses from
Yeah.
Trash.
The master wasted a lot of time. Meanwhile, the Olaf recalled and is going back to his jungle. Yorick is forced to recall. And Master is gonna recall after doing his grabs. That's it.
Pattern is really zoning Echo out of the CS.
Yeah, as I said, like the Katarina player simply crushed.
Knows what he's doing.
Blue sides.
He knows what
the
he's
blue
doing.
sides mid. Yeah, the red sides mid laner played really good, impressive in the first game, and I'm expecting same kind of plays.
Let's see.
There's a trade going on in the mid lane as
Bot
well as in
lane.
the bot lane. A lot of damage onto the
Oh.
Leona.
Oh,
but you don't
and
want to
Olaf for a
focus on
counter gank.
support. And Olaf has the
Not a counter gank,
host.
but yeah.
Not a counter gank, that's a gank, but
Yeah,
the
just a
host
gank.
just wasted. The ghost wasted.
I mean, he could have just walked in and not wasted his ghost, but
Yeah,
maybe.
the red side.
Yeah.
Yeah. The red side played it well, like they burned the Olaf's ghost, meanwhile taking no damage or burning.
Yeah.
So,
Draven has a pretty good lead in CS. 10, which is pretty good. In 7 minutes, however.
yeah. Meanwhile, the Katrina has a 24 CS lead in the mid lane. While the jungle, the Mastery has 7 CS lead. That's about it. The top lane matchup is going to be even.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty much even in the CS.
Oh, the
And
Maokai.
there's a
Use
all-in
the-
from the Yorick. Yeah, the
Yeah, but
Maokai
nothing
just
can happen.
outplayed him.
Take what you will.
Yeah, the Yorick out was pretty much wasted, I guess.
No, it's not never a
What?
waste.
Nah, the Maokai still has
It's
its
gonna die
ulti,
now.
right?
It's gonna
Maokai
die
has
now.
it. Yeah, yeah. The
The
Maokai pretty
Maokai,
well
I'm not
pulled out
sure
the
if it
ulti.
was intentional.
Inter- I think he was intentional. Yeah, pulled the ulti. The
Yeah,
Katarina does an all in on Echo.
but
Echo
he
out
doesn't
is
die.
back to safety. Yeah, Echo out is back to safety. There's a huge minion wave pushing the top lane by the Yorick. Like you cannot outpush a Yorick with Maokai. And the Draven is constantly pushing the bot lane and still getting the CST.
And Olaf steals the 2-5? No.
No.
No, sorry, my bad.
And Yorick is walking down the river. Olaf is spotted and Olaf
Oh,
spot.
This never.
And we might see a
well, like, well
the
placed.
master is
Well
nearby.
positioned W. Gauge from Yorick. And
The Thresh was
Grim, I
looking for
see. Oh,
Ooh,
ooh,
that was
ooh.
nicely
That
played.
was.
That was pretty much it. That looked awesome.
I'd be pretty pissed if I was Katarina.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's nice,
he
actually.
probably didn't expect the Q to return.
No, she would have probably died anyways. The Olaf.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. Echo's passive proc as well as the Q hit, so it's a pretty good damage.
We might see a gank in the top lane by the mastery. It's moving to the top lane
I
and
don't think Maokai will die.
Olaf just pushed in the mid lane. The master is looking for an opportunity.
Not much action for
Yeah.
10 minutes.
What do you think? Like 5 kills in 10 is not bad. We see some. We watch some match. There is a single kill or a single engage in first step. That's not. That's not. And the first dragon was an inferno by the way. Both teams should be consistent for that. Like they should
Yeah.
put real. Yeah. The Yorick is constantly pushing the top lane while the Draven is pushing the bottom. And both of the junglers are doing the raptors. Um,
Oh,
the red side calls for Rift.
oh. The Maokai? Well, nothing happens.
No, no, they're not gonna do that. I think on the
Ooh, bot lane gank.
okay, the Olaf is the Olaf is just camping the bot lane, and the Olaf ulti,
Heal down
but just
from
not
Raven
enough
and
damage.
flash down from Thresh.
Yeah, just not enough damage from the back. Like Olaf is constantly camping the bot lane, and the Katrina just does a lot
I
of
don't think
damage.
he should tax. Oh wait, they're pushing the lane because Draven and Thresh both backed.
Yeah. And Mastery just cleans up the blue jungle of Olaf. Yorick is
teleport.
in the top lane. The blue side might look to the Infernal Dragon. Yeah, they have
And
issues.
naturally,
They
and
have
you're
issues.
getting the Herald.
Rift Herald. But the
Actually,
Maokai is gonna
might be
interrupt
equal
the
in
Herald.
value if considering how,
Yeah.
depending on how
Yeah,
they're
the
used.
Rift Herald is really risky. Like, sometimes there's a whole game closing out because of Rift Herald. Sometimes Rift Herald is closing.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a fight going on. In the bot side, the red side tries to interrupt dragon.
Yeah,
The
no
blue
steal.
side gets the dragon. Yeah, the blue side gets the dragon, kills the Draven.
Oh, what's happening?
Okay, that's a lot of fight going on.
Okay.
Katrina
Katarina
damage.
got a triple
I-
kill,
like,
which I
yeah.
didn't see. And
Yeah,
didn't
like,
get to capture. Sorry, viewers.
The team fight turned out well for the red side. Like the Katrina wasn't focused at all.
And the
She
Leona
does-
had her ult.
She just did her whole combo. The Leonas could have stopped the Katrina.
She should have been able to.
Yeah, I guess the Leona wasn't in range. Was it?
Ooh,
Was
top
she-
lane.
Yeah, the mastery does the ritual. puts it in the top lane, uses it in the top lane, and this should be the first turret. The Thresh coming in into the top lane, the Maokai just hit in 1v3, and the turret goes
First
down.
down.
That's the first turret. The red team has a 3k gold lead, just
Oh, that was
from the
good
last 3
cooperation
minutes.
from the top side. The Thresh
like-
walked in there.
The
and
last
gave-
3 minutes really in favor of the red side. Now in 3k gold out of it. But the Inferno had gone over to the blue team, so maybe like
It's a 4k gold lead.
yeah,
Almost 4k.
yeah, it's a 4k gold maybe.
Yeah.
But blue team still got the Inferno. That's good.
Echo is now doing pretty good in the lane. Katarina is
Yeah.
slowly falling off like she should. Yeah, I mean, maybe.
I think like no, she's not gonna fall off right now.
Yeah, she
After
needs to be
late
shut
game,
down.
Yeah,
And
at
be
late game maybe.
like she needs to be put on a leash on. Like
Yeah.
a dog. But yeah, no offense to her.
When the Katarina has 4 kills, she has a gunblade finished. She
Oh, bot lane
with the
fight.
fight going on in the bot lane, a lot of damage on
Oh,
Leona.
that was surprising.
A nice ulti combo from the blue side.
It was
Like
quite
Leona.
surprising.
Yeah, that was a nice ulti combo.
Yeah,
side.
I mean, support for the ADC.
Support for the ADC. Yeah, that was work for them.
Yeah.
For the- yeah.
Javen's gonna miss all the CS and the experience too.
The Yorick is moving
Oh.
up bot lane. The Echo ult is back in. Ignite on
Last
the
tick
Echo.
and he dies.
Plus, and he dies.
Olaf.
That was close. Meanwhile, Olaf, 1v1 in the cabin.
Yep, he dies.
No problem.
Katarina
Yeah, that was
dies.
good.
And a shutdown, so pretty good.
And the Yorick is in the bot lane.
The Echo fight was worth. I mean, considering they got a shutdown and Echo got an assist too of the Katarina's death. It's pretty
Yeah,
worth.
but meanwhile, Maokai just really takes down the top turret.
Not yet. The
Master
Yi mastery
moves to
comes.
the, moves to the top. Yeah.
Fully
Master
autoing
is
him.
going for an all-in. Going for an all-in. I think the Maokai is
Oh,
dying.
Maokai did some.
Oh, that's a nice damage, but the Maokai has to burn his splash. The Mastery also burned his ghost, I guess, like almost even.
His ult and his goals.
Yeah, Maokai saved his ulti. Like he could have just used the
All of his counter
pick it
only.
up. But yeah, they don't Olaf is caught. The Katarina is gonna kill a lot of damage at Olaf.
The Javen ult was
that was a
overkill.
bit over. Yeah, that was a bit overkill.
So much for the top tower. No. I won't support that.
My game is lagging. I'm at 16
And you're in your
gold age.
colors.
Yeah, I'm at 16
Yeah, I'm in
gold.
1630.
Okay. The
I should
top
pause.
third actually doesn't go down, bro. Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, your shoutcasting will go to waste. Kinda.
So I'm at 1655.
Okay. 1655.
Yeah.
I'm 1652.
Don't pause, just tell me when you're at 55.
I'm at 58.
Okay, right. Okay,
Okay.
pause at 60, pause at 17.
Yeah, at
Did you
17.
pause?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start. 3, 2, 1. Okay. And there's a fight
fight
going on
in
in the
bot
bot lane. A lot of damage over the inner. A nice ulti from the Leona and the
Doesn't
MF
die.
ulti. Yeah,
Yep. Ooh.
that was a lot of damage. The
Dead.
Draven still
Double kill.
dies. Yeah, the Draven still
Oh, no,
dies.
all of
And the
that.
Thresh is gonna
Flash.
nice flash from the Thresh, escaping the Olaf.
All in from the
There's a
top lane.
fight going on in the top lane. Yeah, the Yorick should win the Olaf. Obviously, like
It's just gonna
sometimes
walk
there's yeah. The Katarina trying to 1v1 the Echo
Ooh,
doesn't work
nice.
out well for him.
Yep, she dies.
Well played by the Echo.
The Maokai should not fight in presence of the maiden.
Isles remember.
Your Q does
Whoever
increase damage.
extra damage. Yeah.
Shape.
Who's actually gonna fight? Echo's coming. I guess Yorick is gonna die here.
Maokai
should
should
die
leave.
here.
Maokai should leave.
Also, that was a flash burn. Okay,
Yeah.
nice kill. Yeah. Yorick burned the flash, but still,
Hmm.
he died anyways.
It's
The
9-11.
gold lead is actually shrinking from 4K is now down to 2.6.
Yeah.
And the second dragon is a which
Kind of a
gives
dangerous
us
call from the
moment
blue
space.
side.
Yeah, it's like
And
they
it
want
goes
to fight. Both of the teams want to fight around the Baron and the Dragon area. All of them is from the Katarina, all of them is from the Raven, the E just goes
Wait.
ham. And the fight just was horribly wrong for the team.
Echo did not
The
ult.
Mount,
Maokai and
Yeah, the
Miss
Echo
Fortune died in
didn't
a
ult.
second.
like, just too much damage coming from the red side. And the Mount was not present in the team fight. Like,
To be
that was
honest,
a very risky call from the blue side.
the blue
to
side
the
is not
Dragon.
cooperating properly.
Yeah, like they're having some kind of like miscommunication now that the rotations aren't that good. And the red side is gonna take down the first opponent turret.
Yeah. Bot.
First opponent turret, right? Yeah. And the gold league selected to a 6K. By the way, that over to the red side, forgot to mention.
Hmm. I see no control wards from the blue side. Pity.
Like the red side has a pretty good
Three.
mission control of the map.
One more
Yeah,
brave.
like overall the ward placements are
I shall perform your
are
rites.
better
Yeah.
from the red
They have
side.
more map control.
So they have more map control.
And
Exactly what they need. They need to play around the barrier. Like they have a lot of a huge gold lead. They look for an opportunity and they catch out the Maokai going all in. I don't know
No.
if this is a good
Bad
call.
idea.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. They burn a lot of
Maokai, the tank.
spells. The Maokai the tank. Yeah. Under direct. 5 tricks
Okay.
out and now huge
Yeah.
fight.
Everyone dies. Garena just
The Draven a lot of damage, wow, and the Maokai doesn't die, it actually live. And the Draven has too much life still to deal with. The Leona tried to kill the Draven, but didn't work out well. And the Maokai is not gonna die. That was well played by the Maokai.
Garena
But the
did
Katarina lives. That was really well played by the Maokai.
the Olaf
But
comes in late.
and the Olaf comes in a bit late. And Juke came going.
And
And the E going ham onto the Olaf. I think the E should win this one easily. And yes, the Olaf dies.
Maybe
the Olaf was juked.
Olaf should
The
have
Olaf was
bothered
totally
fighting
juked. Yeah, the Olaf was totally juked by the Katarina. That was well played from the Maokai, but if the turret managed to kill the Katarina, maybe the turret would have survived. So the red team has a lead of 6.4k. No, is it? No, it's 7.4.
Yeah.
So the lead is just getting larger and larger. They should seek to play around the Baron. The red team has a lot of damage. They can take down the Baron fairly quick. The Yuri is really hard.
More map
The
control for
Yuri,
the
the,
red side.
the Yuri split push potential is really useful. At least to
The
slow
game
the
is
mid
still
game.
for up for anyone, considering the blue side gets a good combo
Yeah,
off.
the blue team comp is really good for the fight. And like the Katarina and the Yuri should fall off in the lane. The mastery is gonna be a problem. He has level
Guy,
4
don't
onto
keep
the
it.
Maokai.
Misfortune is
Uh,
alone again. Look at her.
yeah, Miss Fortune's alone again. Katarina looking flank the blue team. The blue side has no vision. No, the blue side knows that Katarina is there. And the trash line missile. Takes for her.
Oh,
So
Misfortune.
they good fight for the blue side. The really good fight for
Oh,
the blue side. And
that
it
was.
dies. And yeah, and
I'd
that's
pressure
just
mid and
plain
not
out throwing.
get banned.
Yeah, that's just plain out throwing. Like you don't hide in a bush
A
like that
summoner has
when you're
disconnected.
not sure whether it's warded or not. The Katarina was like looking for an opportunity to catch out the Emma in that bush, but it was warded. Like if you have a control
Pause.
ward and put it in and make sure that it's not warded, that's she was just standing in a warded bush and got caught, and the team fight just went horribly bad for red team. And the blue team might take the Baron. They
A
can
summoner
actually.
has
The
disconnected.
Draven is dead, Trash is dead. There's
Hmm.
not much chance that the Mastery will
This
be
is why
able to
Flash
steal.
comes into
Like
use.
the Mastery doesn't have Flash, right? So
All
he
he
can't
can
flash over
use
the
is the
wall.
blast
Yeah,
cone, and if it's not there, he has
yeah.
no
They
way
can
to
just
enter the
burst
Baron
it.
on the other end
They
just
can
walking
just
in there.
yeah. The blue team can just burst the blast cone, and the Mastery will have nothing to jump into the Baron. They can just get a free Baron. A free Baron, or the blue team or the red team is forced to engage, and they have a free 3v5 fight. Both
A
situations
summoner
are
has
favorable
disconnected.
for the blue team. So I think they should just force the Baron right.
Hmm.
So
Phone's low on charge.
yeah, I'm just gonna check the other screen going on with TDB and RBX in the alpha ladder. I'll be back in
I
a minute.
mean, actually going to the other stream. Let's see.
A summoner has
Okay,
reconnected.
this one person seems to have reconnected.
Advantages wherever they can.
So it's RVX versus TDB. Yeah, so far RVX is in the lead.
They are looking at the mid turret and
They do get the mid turret.
A summoner has
What time are you at?
but
Both
24 5 05. Is
Game
that
should
too
be
behind?
starting soon.
Because I start a lot.
Okay,
I don't know
24-11. I'm at 24-11.
There are five watcher viewers right now. Okay. Sorry for
Yeah,
the pause.
most of the people are watching the alpha ladder.
Yeah, it's spicy. You have to say.
Yeah, the last game of the series, like the first game of the series had about 820 to 18 watchers.
Damn.
The second match has 5, because everyone wants to watch the alpha ladder match. I get the point. Like it's gonna be a steamed match between the RB and Syndicate. Both of them strong, one of the strongest in Bangladesh. The pause still goes on, and
A
the
summoner has
Yuri
reconnected.
gonna
This
guess.
is why it's so bad to fight in the Baron pit because every stack of
It is.
voracious
When
corrosion
have
you
the
get, you have 4.5 reduced armor, magic resist. Like every second you spend there with the Baron, and getting sped by the
but the
green
thing
go.
was, you don't fight against an MF in a closed corner.
Yeah,
Like,
really bad when
like
she
there's
can channel her full ult.
yeah. there's some friend that going on with it. The blue team all the best thing about the last fight was that the blue team had like they didn't need to waste any of the spells and they're gonna do the Baron. They came the Pausens and they're starting the Baron. Echo trying to zone out anyone who near the Baron pick. The E cancels the recall. Echo's in a bad position.
Yeah.
The Echo jumps back into the Baron pit. The
Very
red
low.
team
It's kind of a
is
45
the red
right
team
now.
gonna engage? The Catherine is coming from the bot side. They don't know that Catherine is there. The blue team
Yeah,
does
but the
not know that Catherine.
Baron
Yeah.
should die. My stream's lagging.
Yeah. And the red team is engaging. The mastery goes in, but too much CC onto the mastery. The Catherine
Kind of
ulti gets
behind.
cancelled. The Olaf dies. The Leona
Baron
dies.
is
The
secured though.
mastery gets killed off. The Zonia saves the Katarina. And
Oh,
the Mountain
the
should die.
Katarina almost
Oh, the
stopped
Mountain killed the
instantaneously.
Katarina. Yeah.
Good
Oh,
from
you're
from
quite
the
behind.
blue side.
You're a bit behind. Yeah.
But they have to wait. Oh, Katarina dies.
They're,
Nice
they're
dodge
gonna
from
change
Echo.
the Echo and Trish gives up the chase.
Nope, not gonna happen.
That's a one. That's a yeah. The Maokai ended the fight. Kill of the Katarina and
His
then
fortune
fight
should
in a
recall fast.
3-4-2. 3-4-2. Still worth two side.
Yeah.
That's it. Like they got the Baron.
Three
Got
kills
two
too,
kills.
but they lost members
Yeah.
of with the Baron buff for
Were on the-
3 as well.
Yeah, the kills were on the Mastery and the Katarina. It was worth very much. Like and the Baron buff is gonna help them get back into the game. Like they were very much behind. And now they have the Baron. Like exactly what the team needs. Stall out their game. And the red team gets a free dragon. Ocean Drake. This was the
So far,
third dragon
one-
of the one Infernal.
One cloud, one water for the blue side, and one infernal for the
Not water.
sorry,
It's called
vice
ocean.
versa.
And, yeah, and the next dragon is gonna be a cloud. Okay.
I didn't, yeah. Catch that.
The
They're all rushing down mid.
Raven, the is actually good. The master
Raven
is
is
doing
in there.
1v5.
Oh.
The master just
He just went in.
deleted. Yeah, the master
A lot
that
of
was
things.
like a bad engage. There was a bad engagement.
I don't know
The
why.
Yorick
Yeah,
ulti
Master
pushing in the
Yi
bot
went
lane. Yeah, there was like some miscommunication.
He entered.
I don't know. Yeah, basically, the Thresh is got Thresh dies, the Draven dies, the Katarina
Oh God,
ultis
I'm
kills
very
the
much
Olaf, the Katarina kills the Leona, and the Katarina has enough damage to kill the MS. I think the Echo will die as well. No, the Echo dies. Echo dies first, Liverpool.
We will review that fight, I guess.
Yeah, the blue team got the turret.
Misfortune dies, yeah.
So
Echo lives.
it was going very bad for the
Okay,
red team.
let's see
but the
how it
Katarina-
went, like from the start.
Yeah, like, yeah, the master went in 1v5, got killed.
I'm watching from
That was
27
bad for
minutes.
the red team. Yeah, then the Draven and the Leon trying to protect the turret from the push, but sorry, not Leona. Draven and the Thresh was trying to protect the turret from the push. The Thresh gets caught, the Thresh dies. Then the Echo moves onto the Draven, kills the Draven. Then the
Katarina got a
Katarina
very
comes to
good.
the rescue.
Oh,
Well, the
she went
Katarina
in the
comes to
right
the
moment.
rescue. And the Zonius was perfect.
Yeah.
The Zonia was perfect. Katarina managed to kill off 3 of their.
I think the
three
Zonia's
of
timing
their
was bad.
success.
Shut down.
Yeah, Katarina managed to make the trade a worth, like not worth, but at least not too bad.
Okay, I'm going back to 27 minutes.
They reach.
Yeah, I'm pausing at 28. Pausing at 28.
Okay.
Yeah, pause at 28. Tell me when it's there.
I'm at 27. Yep, 28. And in 3, 2, 1. Resume.
Okay.
Okay. Good. back into the fight.
The Baron is
And
down.
now the goal
the
lead
Dragon
is
is
not
down.
much. You know,
Yeah,
it's
the
pretty
next
close.
few minutes should be boring, bit boring, as the Dragon is down. And the Dragon and the Baron will be up after
The next
quite a
fight is pretty
while.
decisive for both of the teams.
Yeah, like not really. If a fight breaks up now,
I mean,
this,
both of them have
they,
their only inhibitor turret
yeah,
for the mid lane. So,
they're,
considering
they're
the
kind of
considering
equal.
the
Like
blue
both,
side wins the next fight, and with like over 30 seconds death timers, they can get the inhibitor, if not
the
end at least.
both teams are actually like equal in the turrets. Both of the teams have the same
The red
number of
side
turrets they get
should
down.
pressure top lane right now because they're all bot lane.
Yeah, the blue side is bot lane and almost kill the Echo, but the Echo died.
Yeah, he wasted
Yeah,
his
Echo actually outed too late,
yeah.
but still survives. And they take down the turret while the blue side is pushing the bot lane. I think the blue
Seems to
side
be
should
a
go back.
base rush.
Yeah, like they played a kill. What is the Yorick doing?
Yorick DC'd maybe. Yeah, he
Yeah,
DC'd.
Yorick is disconnected. Yorick disconnected. That's really unfortunate. And they still kills
Oh,
off the
bot
Yorick.
lane.
Yeah, meanwhile, at the bottom lane, the red side just cleans off the team. A lot of damage from the
Oh, inhibitor too.
mastery and the lot of damage from the mastery, Katarina, especially the Katarina and the Katarina.
Oh god.
Katarina is just
It might be
too
a
much
good
damage.
GG now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
it should be.
Fight just went horribly wrong for the even though the Yorick was from the red side. Yeah, this is probably the good.
The individual skills are alright, but they're
Like the Katarina just steamrolled the match from the last fight. The last fight, the Katarina won that fight. Also, this one, the Katarina just did too much damage. Like they can't focus the Katarina because like she's utile. I don't know that she's so mobile. You can't catch the Katarina at all. Like they didn't have enough damage. The MF and the Leona was in the bot lane. Nobody was there to deal any damage. The Katarina
yeah.
Master and was basically just like
Looking at the
Evident.
damage charts, Katarina is just over
Yeah,
25,000.
Katarina should have highest damage. And that was well
Followed by
played
Echo.
by the red side. And
Horse.
this concludes the series. A 2-0 win for the red side. Well played, good game, and
Thanks for watching.
thanks for watching. This will be me signing off. Dargadan said.
And which
Thank
nobody
you,
cares
Axel,
about.
for joining us. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, Axel, for joining us.
Mhm.
Tune back in tomorrow to watch Battle
More.
Ladder matches. Oh, there's another Battle Ladder match starting. I guess.
Soon.
Yeah, yeah. The
At
next Battle Ladder match is at
12:30
12:30
a.m.
Yeah, 12:30 BTT and
1.
12 and
And
exactly 12 for in the
uh,
Indian time. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching.
Yeah, bye.
Goodbye.
See you guys later. Okay. Yeah, off.